Hello, I'm Nigel Gifford, a Fellow of the Royal Geographical Society, who has a keen interest in faith-based humanitarian leadership and social policy. I've been following with interest recent developments in Hong Kong and hope you will find my insight and comments useful. As you will know, Acting Cardinal Tong Huan of the Catholic Diocese of Hong Kong recently called out one of his own religious groups, the Justice and Peace Commission of Hong Kong Diocese, for crossing the line between religion and politics. You will recall that the Commission had asked for donations to pay for an advertisement in the local Hong Kong Apple Daily to pray for Hong Kong after the implementation of the National Security Law. As we know, Apple Daily is owned by Jimmy Lee Ziying, one of the suspects arrested by the police for violating the law. In August, the diocese wrote a pastoral letter for donations to stop. It became clear that the Commission had become critical of both Beijing before and after the enactment of the security law. According to a report on the 2nd of September in the National Catholic Reporter, the Cardinal sent a letter instructing priests and church people which said priests and deacons in the diocese should not resort to, quote, slanderous and offensive statements which insinuate or incite hatred, cause social unrest and are contrary to Christian spirit, and are never appropriate in the liturgy. He went on to say, the purpose of a sermon is not to convey opinion on social political issues, but rather to convey God's message and to help the faithful gain a deeper understanding of Christian life. The letter continued, as mainland China sends in hundreds of senior physicians to help tackle and control Hong Kong's COVID-19 outbreak, the faithful would like to hear some comforting, constructive and encouraging words from priests in their liturgy. He went on, it's disturbing that a religious group created to maintain the house of the Lord in peace and illumination is seeking to lead young Hong Kongese students astray with the obvious inherent risks that can follow with such behaviour. And this is in violation of the long-standing Catholic doctrine of social teaching in respect to the duties of others, and of the 1987 social care doctrine, which gives priority to those in need of special protection. This might then fail to reduce the risk of infection for the people of Hong Kong during the epidemic, but might also create chaos and disorder. It seems to me that behind the actions of the Justice and Peace Commission, there is also support from the former Cardinal Joseph Zen Zi-Quinn, who is a retired Bishop of Hong Kong, who has always had a clear political stance and is a major supporter of pan-democrats in Hong Kong. This support culminated in the head of the Holy See's cardinals to also send a letter to all cardinals naming him for interfering in the Holy See's decisions. 2 years earlier, he had also been disparaged by the Holy See for his emphasis on political ideas. When the security law came into force on the 1st of July, it became a fully fledged domestic law on Chinese statute book. And so, likely realising the potential severe outcomes of easily influenced young people breaking the law, 2 days after the letter was sent, the diocese intervened to stop a campaign and prayer session that was due to support the democracy movement that had been prominent before the law was passed. Then in early August, a letter was sent by the diocese to all of its schools asking them, quote, to promote proper recognition of the security law and to stand against promotion of political messages, positions or views. To be clear, this robust and timely response from the top of the Catholic Diocese is an acknowledgement by the diocese of domestic Chinese law. It cements the Church's position, while considering several church leaders that have supported the pro-democracy movement. On the back of the global coronavirus pandemic, Cardinal Tong Huan's intervention comes at a time when globalization-friendly countries seek harmony, stronger ties, and improved collaboration, and not least a desire for peace and civility across Hong Kong. I can clearly see that his reformation, that calm and fellowship, and certainly not political point scoring or entanglement, is the true Catholic calling and delivering a responsible message.